Good Wednesday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on another cold day for February the 25th, 2015. And while it's very cold outside this morning under clear to partly cloudy skies across the region, it's not as cold as it was in the previous 2 nights, especially yesterday, where temperatures were 10 to 15 degrees, in some cases below zero. This morning, we still have some temperatures below zero or at zero, but most of the readings are in the single digits and teens across the region, with generally clear to partly cloudy skies, and the wind chills are still in the single to teens this morning as well, but the winds are west now, and they're starting to change and come around to the southwest and warm up the atmosphere just a little bit. Visible path of the satellite this morning shows mostly clear skies across the region and some high clouds moving in and spilling over the top of the ridge that's over in place of us right now. Still, we have the storm system to the south of us. High pressure is in control of our region, and that means the atmosphere is going to continue to be dry for the next couple of hours, in fact, for most of today. But we do have another cold front moving through the region, and that should be a dry cold front too, just introducing more cold air in place. Latest surface chart from WeatherRoanoke.com and Digital Atmosphere Software shows our high pressure ridge moving off the coast now. We trough access here through Pennsylvania down through the Virginias will minor out. This is our cold front here. This is another Arctic blast of cold air coming into the region by late this afternoon and overnight. Watches, warnings, and advisories on the ocean fronts here, just a little bit in the back bays too. We have an advisory for southern Delmarva region here from Salisbury, Maryland up to around Georgetown, Rehoboth Beach. It's for the disturbance to our south as it grazes the coast and turns. Just about a 1 to 2 inch range of snow is possible in this area, and this will be in effect until around until about 1 p.m. on Thursday. Most of this will be overnight tonight into Thursday morning, and we're thinking that most of this will be on the very light side. For the marine decks today, we basically have a small craft advisory until 6 p.m. this evening. Westerly winds increasing after daybreak, gusts to near 25 knots. And we'll find this to increase the seas as well. After midnight tonight, you could see winds increase again with gusts above 20 knots as the front comes through the Atlantic coastal waters. Thursday, winds turn northerly and increase to around 20 knots with near small craft advisory levels. Moderate freezing spray also possible as winds and waves increase on Thursday and Friday. Friday and Saturday, some small craft advisories expected. Northeast winds may still allow for building seas across the southern zones. And for the aviational weather deck, we're basically VFR conditions through most of tonight, very late tonight around Philadelphia, North Philadelphia, Wilmington, Millville, Reading. Have a low chance of seeing snow overnight. Mostly Atlantic City has the highest chance. Expect ceilings to lower to after midnight tonight and likely remain in the VFR category. With a little bit of snow, expect some MVFR visibilities. On Thursday, mostly VFR, steady. MVFR and IFR snow around Millville, Atlantic City on Thursday morning, moving out to sea. Isolated and scattered snow showers possible again on Thursday afternoon. Friday and Saturday VFR. Sunday VFR to start. Conditions deteriorate late in the day as the next system approaches from the west-southwest. Right now outside of Newark, it's 14 degrees. Dew point is 7, humidity 72%. The wind is southwest at 6, visibility 10. Skies are clear. And basically today's story will be a lighter wind, diminishing during the afternoon and turning around during the afternoon as well. Broken to scattered cloud cover today, and then overcast conditions very late tonight. Closer to Philadelphia today, right now it's 19, dew point 11, humidity 70%. The wind is basically west at 9, visibility 10, overcast conditions, few clouds at 25,000. Those are jet stream clouds, wind chill about 8. And it could have a period of some light snow very late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Other than that, basically VFR conditions in place. 500 millibar analysis and water vapor overlaid our closed low that was over the southwest with its plaguing snow and problems over the southwest over the last couple of days has opened up now, and it's driving south through Texas, and eventually it's beginning to shear out towards the southern mid-Atlantic area where we could find an area of frozen precipitation breaking out. In this area, there's probably some watches, warnings, and advisories for this area again, as they've been dealing with closures from school and basically everything shutting down in parts of the southeast over the last couple of days with these systems moving through. Here in the northern stream, we still have our low pressure area, our closed low here over Hudson's Bay, Canada, with Fort Max is driving underneath it, driving one front after another through the northern mid-Atlantic region. GFS maps into motion. High pressure is in control. Here's our system over Texas, shearing out towards the southern areas here of the southern mid-Atlantic. Mississippi, Tennessee Valley areas. A lot of watches, warnings, and advisories in this area because of the snow and ice that is going to be occurring in this region here. This will slide off the coast. It's possible that southern New Jersey's tip here, parts of the Delmarva region too, especially the east ends here, get clipped with a little bit of light snow tomorrow morning, so there's a winter weather advisory in effect. That moves off the coast, and then it's just cold, dry air in place with scattered snow showers with the trough access diminishing across the region. And we really have to wait for the weekend because most of the weekend is going to be dry, especially on Saturday, Saturday night, and Sunday as high pressure continues to build over the region. The next system moves in through the central plains and the southern reaches here, begins to break out some light snow and ice across the region on very late Sunday night, early Sunday morning. And that continues to be a wet system as this area will be moving in towards the Great Lakes on the west side of this, so there's going to be a lot of warming here holding on, but we can see the cold air damming situation probably failing to win out once again because there's no blocking here in the northern Atlantic. This moves out off the coast and away from the area through the St. Lawrence River Valley and then out of here. So basically, we're not looking at an impressive or that much of a wet system either. But by the time we get to Tuesday, a southern stream energy will be moving into the area. Cold air will be once again leaving, but on top of it, with isentropic lift, we break out in snow once again on Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. That turns to rain again as the system cuts up through, again, the Great Lakes and the St. Lawrence River Valley. Could bring a secondary low max here with some heavy to moderate pockets of rain across New York City, coastal regions, and Long Island into interior Connecticut here on Wednesday afternoon. Again, that system moves out. And just another cold Arctic air mass building in its wake, again, for the middle to the end part of next week. So it's an active pattern, and it's one that's going to keep us on our toes. Don't forget, we actually turn the clocks ahead. We do. On Sunday, March 8th, we get an extra hour of daylight savings time once again. Won't that be delightful? I think sunset at that time will be about 10 minutes in front of 7 o'clock, and that's a welcoming thing. More daylight hours, more sunshine, help us melt away this fantastically cold and frigid winter that we're having. For everything live, it's Garden State Weather, gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a very safe Wednesday, and we'll be back with you in video form on Thursday morning.